Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to our live. We're coming to you live from San Francisco, California, and from Paradise. My name is Candy. I'm a mom of two, a full time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Hi everyone, I'm Carla. I'm a mom of two, a full-time
So,
employee, and a proud digital business owner.
hi everyone, my name is Luisa. I'm also a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
So, welcome, guys. Thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time. So, our topic for today is every business is also a personal development journey. So, what I didn't expect when I started my online digital business was how much I would grow as a person. I used to think business was just about learning new skills, following a system, or selling something. But the truth is, every step I take in this business also challenges me to become better. So, whether it's learning how to manage time better, facing fears, becoming more confident, or just staying consistent, this journey is helping me grow not just professionally, but also personally. And now I know I'm not the only one. A lot of people who start this business, even just as a side hustle, end up discovering more about themselves than they expected, especially when you're juggling work, family, and life. So today we want to share with you how this digital business can help shape you from the inside out. So the first one is starting a business teaches you to face your fears. So when I started this digital business, I was scared. I didn't know if I'd be good at it. I didn't know if I'd understand the system or what people would say about me. Those fears almost stopped me before I even got started. But over time, I realized something. Fear is normal. It shows up whenever we try something new. So this business gave me small, safe steps to face those fears little by little. So posting my first video, it was scary. Hosting a live, even scarier. But after doing it once, twice, and another one, I realized it wasn't so bad. Having Luisa and Carla as my accountability partner helped me a lot. So now, every time I face a new challenge in my business, like running ads, talking to leads, or showing up even when I don't feel ready, I also grow stronger. So it's not about being fearless, it's about doing it even if you're scared. This kind of courage carries over into other areas of life too. So I started speaking up more at work, asking questions I used to be shy to ask, and even setting clearer boundaries with people, all because I practiced being brave in my business. So if you've ever felt stuck because of fear, you're not alone. But once you take that first step, everything begins to shift. This business helped me see that.
Yes, and then the second is you learn how to believe in yourself again. So before I started this business, I didn't realize how much I had stopped believing in myself. I felt like I was just going through the motions, going to work, doing chores, doing family stuff. I forgot to dream it again. I forgot to dream and like of what's possible. So I deep down I knew I was capable of something more. I just didn't know how to get there. So when I started this business, it gave me something I hadn't felt in a while, hope. At first it was just curiosity, right? I saw my friends and now partners do their lives, have their posts, see how what they were doing, and then I joined the business and then I started learning the system. And then I watched other people succeed and trying things I never thought I could do, like setting up my own website or go doing a live. Every little success reminded me, so see, you can do this. So the belief didn't come all at once. It was built slowly with each small win. So I remember like when I first started my live, I told you guys in the past, if I don't know if you've seen it, but I was doing it with my daughter. My daughter's not shy. She was the one who was talking on the video. I was just there. So I had to have someone with me. And then again, this group was built. Candy and Louisa helped me build that confidence as well. So, whenever I would go live and someone would message me saying they're inspired by my story, or every time I got a lead, I figured out a tech issue, I started to trust myself more. So now I don't wait for someone to tell me I'm doing a good job. So I already know when I am. And when I'm not, I don't beat myself up for it. I just try again. And that's what belief looks like. It's not perfection, it's permission to keep going. And this business helped me rebuild confidence I didn't even know I had lost. It reminded me that I have value. I have something to offer. I have a story of my own, and I'm not just a worker, a mom, or a wife. I'm also someone who can build something amazing. So if you've ever felt like you've lost that spark, trust me, it's still there. You just need the right
Mhm.
environment to light it up again.
Yes, the third one is you become better at managing your time. So this one is one of my biggest excuses at the beginning, and I thought, how am I going to make this business work on top of my 9 to 5 job? Also family errands, just taking care of the kids and everything else. And I really thought I had no extra time, but I realized that I have that time. I just wasn't using it in the best way, and this business taught me to pay attention to how I was spending my minutes. I started noticing how much time I was scrolling, watching shows, watching those reels on Facebook, the TikToks, and I was putting things off because of that. And the little pockets of time were just slipping away. I didn't realize that I would spend 3 hours, just on my phone. So I started using those small pockets for my business, 15 minutes during lunch, and 30 minutes before bed, sometimes a little early before I start my work. Just a quick check in during my break. It wasn't about finding more time, it was about using what I had more wisely. And once I got consistent, I felt more in control of that time. So not just with the business, but also just for the whole day. I wasn't always rushing or reacting. I had more rhythm, more focus, and more peace. So even my family noticed I was present with them. This business doesn't ask you to, um, hold on. This business wasn't asking you to drop everything. It just teaches you to be more intentional with your time. I still get tired. I still need my rest, but now I know I can build something meaningful even in the middle of the day. So if you've been thinking, I don't really have time, maybe what you really need is a reason to manage it better. This business gave me that reason.
Yes. And then the fourth one is you discover how strong and capable you are. So I don't always feel strong. Some days I felt overwhelmed, actually, most of the days, juggling work, family, errands, and still trying to learn the business. I always ask myself, can I really do this? But the more I showed up for myself, the more I realized I can do hard things. This business helped me stop doubting myself. Every little thing I accomplished, like setting up my page, making a new post, learning about automation, it gave me a confidence boost. I started to realize how much I was actually capable of doing. So it's not just about big wins, it's the small wins that build me up. Like learning to be proud of myself after a long shift at work and still finding time to check on my business, or choosing to stay consistent even when I didn't see instant results. And those moments of doubt, they still come, but now I know how to handle them. Instead of stopping, I take a breath and remind myself why I started. I think of my family, my future, and how far I've already come. This journey helped me find strength I didn't know I had. And the best part, that strength is always growing. So if you've ever felt like you're not strong enough, trust me, you are. Sometimes you just need something to bring it out of you. This business did that for me.
Yes, and then the next is you learn how to be consistent even when motivation fades. So at the beginning, of course, you start something new, you're excited, you're scared, but still excited nonetheless, right? For me, I stayed up late watching the trainings. I was planning posts and dreaming about the future. And then after a few weeks, that excitement, drops, right? Life gets busy. I was tired. And then you realize, this business is not a get rich quick kind of business because the money's not rolling in and you're not as rich as you want to be yet, but you realize that motivation comes and goes, but consistency is what brings the results. So that's what I learned after months in this business. So you just have to keep going. So I used to feel that inspire being I used to feel that I think sorry, I used to think I had to feel inspired to take action. But this business showed me that discipline matters more than motivation. So some days I didn't feel like it. So that's why I have Candy and Louisa here with me, because on the days that I don't feel like it, part of me thinks I don't want to tell them no. Or if I tell them no, they're going to say, come on, let's do it. It's only 20 minutes of live. Let's do it. Like someone is there to push me. So that's why I'm so grateful for our little group here, because on the days that I don't feel like it, they help me be consistent. So aside from that, you create simple habits that are easy to keep. Maybe a short post in the morning, or 1 hour on Sundays to check leads or plan your week. Maybe do a quick video if you have time. And then we always set aside time to our life, like every day. That's part of our routine already. So even when I'm tired and I feel like no one's noticing what I'm doing, it's okay. You just keep showing up. And then after a while, then the results start coming in. It's slow at first. And that's to be expected, because again, this is not a get rich quick kind of business. But it's slow at first, but then one message can lead to a lead, and that lead can lead to a sign up, and then that's the momentum right there that you're waiting for. And it didn't come from anywhere. It's consistency. That's what happens when you keep showing up. So now don't wait for motivation. You have to rely on your habits. So for me, they carry me when my energy is low, and they keep me going when I'm busy. And because of that, I've become someone who finishes what I start. So if you struggle to stay consistent, you're not alone. But the secret isn't waiting for motivation. It's building habits that work for you, and maybe finding some accountability partners to help you get there. And then that's what this business helped me to do, to be consistent. Muted.
Okay, sorry. So the last one is to start showing up as the best version of you in all areas of life. I didn't realize it at first, but this business started changing how I showed up outside the business too. And the more I work on personal growth, whether it was time management, the discipline, or courage, the more those changes showed up in my everyday life. So I started communicating better with my family. I became more organized at work. I handled stress with more grace, and honestly, I felt prouder of myself, not because of the money or the titles, but because I was growing. And this business made me reflect more. I started asking better questions like, how am I showing up for the people I love? Or what kind of example am I setting for my kids? And that self awareness helped me grow into someone I wanted to be. So I'm not perfect. I still have rough days. I still get tired, but now I bounce back quicker. I have more tools to deal with challenges, and I'm learning how to pause before reacting. I became more grateful and intentional. And the best part is my growth encourages others also. My kids notice, my friends are cautious. I mean, curious, not cautious. People around me are inspired, not because I'm doing something fancy, but because I'm showing up differently. So if you want to become a better version of you, not just as a business owner, but also as a parent, a partner, a worker, this journey can do that. And it's about being someone else. It's not about being someone else. It's about becoming the version of you that you were always meant to be.
Yes. So remember, we grow through action, through showing up. through trying, failing, and trying again. So this business didn't just change my schedule, it changed my mindset, my habits, and my heart. So if you're already on this journey, keep going. And if you haven't started yet, maybe this is your sign. So if you're someone who feels stuck or like you've been doing the same routine for years and want something more, not just financially, but also personally, this business can open that door. So please don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us, and we'll be happy to help you get started.
Yes, and the first step to doing all of that is to register to any one of our websites. My website is carlaperganan.com. Luisa's is luisaenriquez.com, and Candy's is theinglegacy.com. So feel free to go to any one of our websites, register your name and your email address, and we'll send you a link to our free live webinar, which happens every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So there's one tomorrow, and it happens every 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you can attend live, that would be amazing because someone is there to answer any of your questions. They'll give you an overview of what our business is, and some people are there to share their success stories and how they are doing with this business. So it would be very, very inspiring. And if you cannot attend live, a replay link will be sent to you as well, so you can watch it on your own time, maybe while you're washing dishes or doing chores at home. You can put that in the background and watch our free live webinar, so you can be informed, and maybe this is the business that you've been praying for.
Yes. So just remember, this business isn't just about the sales. It's also about who you're becoming along the way. So every step, even the messy ones, are part of your growth. So your story matters, your journey matters, and if ever you need someone to walk this path with you, we're here, ready to guide you when you decide to take that first step.
Yes, so thank you so much, guys, for giving us a few minutes of your time. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.